Good morning. My friends are right. This is kind of a blurry Zoom video. Sorry, it's a little grainy. Not quite sure what to do about that, but as you have noticed over the years, technology is not my strong point. But channeling is. And that's what I'm here to do for you today. Good morning, Darla. Hey, how you doing? I'm so glad to see you. Um, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna make sure I'm all tuned in and I can get your questions. And Stephanie Ansley Miller's here. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you. Hi. That today? Wow, okay. I'm just doing a couple more things here, and I'm gonna read you something useful and I think apropos for today. By the way, the Great Creatress is on hand this morning, and she is gladly channeling for us information and love and all that. I'm gonna just read this quote. I am an empty vessel without desire, hope, ambition, or fear. I am receptive to the divine. I have no agenda. I serve the divine. May her will be done in me, through me, around me. And so it is. I hope all of you are doing very, very well. An interesting energy of light and harsh, I think is the word, that it's felt that way. Saturday was pretty easy, even though that was the beginning of the blood full moon. Big reddish orange tone full moon, very close to the earth and very visible. I sat a little bit on my way home from the Enlightenment Expo I was doing readings at. And it's just been sort of a struggle working with that energy, a little pushing, and yet, I've had to stick with it and things work out. But to really kind of keep, bringing my focus back into place because that's what was needed. Um, and hopefully I'm going to be focused and being able to do some channeling for each of you who are showing up for this live. And I am more than excited about helping you in whatever way serves you. Uh-oh, I think I went live on the wrong channel. Oh, here we are. Good, good. There we are. So let's see. Greetings. This is your great creatress. I am here because of the change in seasons, and the change in the energies present. You may feel me as being closer to you, more present in your world, in your life, in your interior, because that is where you will find me, in your interior, perhaps through your permanent atom of light, or embodying your soul's light, or going inward, deep, deeply inward. I am here to guide you. There are shifts and turns in the terrain ahead over the next few months throughout this year to bring the year to a close, but they will be rather difficult. And if you are experiencing difficulty, it is our advice, our invitation to you to lovingly connect, to go within and source your alignment with me, with the divine, whatever way you call me, whether it is Great Creatress, God, God is all that is, Source, Buddha, Jesus, Jesus, friend, light, love. I am all ears to hear what it is you need. But I already know. I already know exactly what you need. And during this change in seasons, it is a good idea to tune your interior to sourcing yourself within my presence. Become aware of my presence all around you, in you, working through you. None of you are dead yet, and you are hard at it. Expanding your spirituality, doing whatever it is you're struggling to do. Everything exists already. What you want, who you think you should be, your attention points, your desires and ambitions and plans. Everything already exists. So it is more important for you to stay present and connected with me in this moment. To experience your greatness, for all that I am, that you are as well. Loving, humorous, present, all that I am in terms of supply, direction, connection, sourcing. What do you need, where you're going, what you think you are. I have already created that when I created you, when I created everyone on this planet. All the people that have been here and died and gone on to different vistas of consciousness. It is already in existence. So put away your worrying. Put away your feelings of loss and lack. And stand in this moment. Bring all of yourself to this moment. For I am providing you with everything you need at this moment, as I shall ever do. There is no quitting. The divine can't quit the job. We created the job. Mhm. And we are being more and more creative in the ways in which we work with you, provide for you, love you. If there is anything we can bring forth in this missive today, this transmission today, it is our boundless love. There cannot be a shortage of love. There just cannot. It never happens. It is not true. If you feel that your heart is closed or drying up like an old apple shriveling, then come to me. Let me rejuvenate your heart with my love. For at any stage in this game of life, this age process, this experience of being on the planet, if you need more love, I am already providing it. Tune your awareness. Shift your consciousness like a satellite dish. Turn it so that it is receiving this love that I have for you. I cherish each of you. You are my creations. How could I not cherish you? So this is our day. The difficult parts coming up. The difficult part of the September has passed with this blood moon. This feature of materiality and the effect of planetary alignments, positioning. However, in early October, there are going to be some moments of struggle, but do not let enmity take over. Do not let anger direct your words. Let my words be in your mouth, in your throat. Words of love and acceptance. If you come to a point where there is argument, stop, regroup, buy time, as Andy says. Let me get back to you on that. Now, in November, There will be difficult moment on the 10th of November, so you might schedule quiet time rather than lots of activity and interaction with other humans. However, on the 11th, the clarity that will follow this will be remarkable. November 11th, mark my words. The holidays, let them be the celebration. Let them be the honoring. Let them be pleasurable. Let them be a distinctly enjoyable holiday. Let that Thanksgiving be truly deep moments of gratitude, of pleasure, of love, of acceptance of the blessings that you have been shown all along your path. Now, when you get to December, again, early in the month, around the 5th, there will be some scritchy, conflicted experiences. However, understand a moment in time does not dictate the rest of your life. Always we prepare you first, and we care for you after big moments in time. Always we are standing with you. Always we are preparing fertile ground for you to meet and grow through these challenges. Always we are caring for you as they are executed in you. Good morning, Pat Hansen. And as we exit this year, the 28th and the 29th of December will be difficult moments as well. And we suggest that you use them to go inward, to be kind to yourself, to be spiritual in your attentions, to focus on that. Your soul, you and your personality and your soul being merged with your soul. The 28th and the 29th of December. And as such, it will be as if you are hatching the next year's plans. You may not know at all any detail, but you know that there is something hatching, that you are building the egg, that you are keeping that egg worm, you are caring for these seedlings of the future. Some time to invite our energy to participate with you and your thoughts and plans and ideas. But to go inward and be with the light. Call the divine to you. Call your guides, those beings of light who assist you, perhaps your masters, teachers, and loved ones. Perhaps the deities with which you have a relationship. Call them in close, underneath your skin. Call them to your heart. Call them to your innermost sanctuary within you. Call them to your spiritual table to be with them. The questions may not even have been formed, but the answers are being formed now. So anything you do now will help you prepare for that moment by being true to your innermost self. Allowing, not ignoring. And so today we invite questions, we invite comments, we invite interaction, we invite you to bring your light forward in its glorious, glorious, showy nature as it is today. We honor that. We invite you to be in your light. We know you as light. We designed you to be the light that you are. We have furnished your interior with light. And so it is. And so it shall always be. And when you drop the body, you just return 100% to that light, which is equivalent of 1000% of light. Because you know not how much light your soul actually carries. You have not seen it yet. Maybe glimpses, maybe ideas, maybe you've read about it. You can see it coming. Make room for even more. For even through the season of darkness, you will be experiencing more light. And you may even focus on it by calling it to you from the stars, from the moon, from the galaxies, from those distant universes that you only imagine briefly in your wanderings. Call it to you now. You might as well. It's empowering. It's expansive. It grants you access to more of who you are, what you are. For all that I am, you are. seems necessary to call in light to those specific days that we have mentioned. Early October the 3rd, somewhat on October 10th, November, late December. Visualize great streams of light coming into you for those days. Factor it in. Receive this gift of life, light, with our grace, all rolled up into it, so that you might rise to the occasion in ways that you had no idea that you could do. Rise to the occasion. Know also that you are anchoring light. You are holding it and stabilizing it by being the light, by being hungry for it, by receiving the light. You anchor the light here on earth into the planet. You merge this light with yourselves and with Mother Earth. You employ the light. You activate it. You stimulate all of the light's contents, its energies that are ripening as we speak, by receiving this light, even if it is not in the moment. Even as you are receiving the light for these specific dates in the future. You are stabilizing it. You are welcoming it. You are making a place and a home for it. And that will make all things easier for you. Most beautiful. A divine expression of you, as it were. Carla says, how do I learn my soul's earthly purpose? Well, you have done much of the work already. You've experienced much of this work of your soul. And you do not recognize, except for occasionally, Darla, how expansive your heart is, how untrapped your mind is. You were able to become one with your husband, one with your husband's former wife, one with your husband's children, and create what we would call the true, expanded, divine, extended family. There were moments of this that were difficult, but you surmounted them. You expanded your heart and your mind to accommodate them, and you are a better person for it. But you take this for granted. You think everyone does that. They do not. Others would have run in fear of loss or shortage, or your husband's attention being diverted or limited. But you saw that as you did this, you made this family a whole family again, despite your husband's divorce. You were the surrounding light that embraced all of this, and your stepchildren's children, and the diversity of thinking and believing, and the accommodation of human frailties. So these were your soul's objectives, and you have succeeded beyond the plan. You it is as if you are being given extra credit for all that you did, all that you aided and abetted in happening, the expansion of the heart to embrace more love and express more love and acceptance of others. This is profound, my dear. This is elegance. This is devotion. And this, your soul embarked upon these issues many times in past lives, with the same groups of people, the same players in different ways. You are very good at assembling teams. When you are actually ready, if you ever find that it's necessary to assemble a team to allow you to move, or to allow you to even just rent out the workshop, make sure that you tap into all those who already love you. And there will be a few that you had no idea are on your team. Neighbors, friends from town, a few previous pet owners whom your husband helped. This is quite possible. USA, freedom and justice for all. Will this prevail? Well, you can't see it in terms of this lifetime. You must see it as growing pains. You must understand it as your devotion to the divine supersedes your devotion to the country. And see the country is rather more of a college student breaking out of the past molds, trying things anew, making a mess in the process, and figuring out ways to clean it up. Now, your fear dictates much of what has happened in the past will happen again in the future. That is fear. Future events already ruined. But also this push forward in this time period is for all to expand in their individual ways and to rise up in their own understandings of their individual power. Because of the spirit of the light, the spirit of the divine within each of them as individuals. This is God appearing as individuals and God appearing as change. And look at things from how can you employ the changes that are afoot to make your life better? How can you utilize the opportunity, the convergence, those who predict desperate, difficult outcomes are looking to the past for what the future shall bring. This is not looking to the future, what the future can bring, because the energy is not the energy of the past. And if you see the United States as a college student breaking out, perhaps even much as it was in the 60s, riots, protests, taking a stand for Mother Earth, bringing more love into the present. This has not changed. You are bringing more love into this present moment. You are bringing more expansion, a greater understanding of love. And who do we need to forgive? Who is not eligible? Everyone is already forgiven. Everyone. Your worst enemy is forgiven. They are living out their soul's plan. It's just more publicity is focused on them. What seem like the big players, the dictators of what is going on. But what is not photographed, what is not videoed, what is not presented on the news is the interior of these individuals, the light within, the progress made over decades, the expansion of consciousness, the slow moving forward of human evolution and spiritual evolution. It is true. You are tilling the field so that the earth can welcome new beings into its physical environment that will have answers, solutions to your greatest problems. And this will be going on for the next 200 years. And so appreciate that you are one of those tilling the earth, as it were, tilling the spiritual energy present on the earth with fertile acceptance of what are known, the word does not do it justice, as aliens, non-earth terrestrials. There will be a job for you to adjust your vision, your interior vision, your feeling of these newcomers to the planet and how they will be integrated. Yes, some will be what appears to be bad. You have got to have a certain amount of shit disturbers. Otherwise, things go stale. And if you see this uprising of one group over another group as bringing forth new energy, well, it is true. If you look at it from an energy standpoint, if you have a judgment about it, then you have lost the race. You have to throw all the judgments out and see it for what it is. Change in action. Never before have certain people known love thy neighbor as thyself as deeply and correctly as have you and your friends. And we are appreciative of that. And you will be fulfilling this statement, this truth, this law, spiritual law of loving thy neighbor as thyself ever more and more completely on a greater bandwidth as you go along. And this is what is going to be the difficult actions to engage with in the difficult days that we have pointed out for October, November, and December. Remember, you are all volunteers. You are all volunteers. You have volunteered to have a life at this time because you bring with you your particular parachute, your ray of light, your energy, the specifics you can feel. You are all volunteers dedicated to bringing forth that which is true for now. You're so welcome. Oh my. I feel the same way. And it's like, it's an opening. And take advantage of the opening available. How can you expand to include? There we go. And so it is for this day. We will bring this channeling to a close. And freedom is an internal concept. If you feel free to think it, to feel it, to know it, to search for the divine within, and you will always have this. You will have this freedom whether you are at home, in your room, office, or if you're in your jail, if you are in a hospital bed, you have the freedom to be the spirit, the soul that you are. You have the freedom to meld with the divine. You have the freedom to think as you will. So don't tune your thinking to someone else's limited view, especially if it's us against them. It is not a good time to take sides. Choose the third side, the divine side. Rather than us or them, I choose divine. The divine is my governance, is my providence, is my supply, is my maintenance, is my life force energy. And there we are. So much. Thank you for letting me be here with you. It's been my pleasure for this day. And so we bid you adieu.